Fans are shocked after seeing Todd Chrisley for the first time since his prison release. Everyone knew that he had made it home safe and sound. However, they refrained from showing his face until now. It has been 2.5 years since the world has seen the face of Todd Chrisley. People are shocked at how he looks now. Keep reading to find out more about this situation. Julie and Todd Chrisley reunite at family home. Julie and Todd Chrisley have been married for years. However, they were both arrested and sent to federal prison for tax evasion and fraud. Todd was supposed to serve 12 years, and Julie was supposed to serve 7. However, Donald Trump ended up pardoning them, allowing them to be released after only 2.5 years. Some are happy about this, while others are not. However, Todd and Julie have not even said a word to each other in this time frame. So they have a lot of lost time to catch up on. Chase revealed that his dad hugged his mom and hasn't let go since. Fans cannot wait to see the videos of their reunion on their new Lifetime show that will come soon. He shocks fans with his first public appearance. Todd Chrisley has shocked fans with his first public appearance. Paparazzi were trying to get pictures of him. So Savannah let fans see him before a picture was leaked, like it was with Julie Chrisley. Todd had a bag over his head so that the paparazzi could not take pictures of him. They were making jokes like they used to. However, he looks way younger than he did before going into prison, and fans notice this. It seems as though fans think Todd looks much younger now that he has put true work into himself. He was in the gym every day that he was incarcerated. This allowed him to truly work on himself. He looks better than ever. Chase, Savannah, Grayson, and Chloe are ecstatic to have their parents home and safe. Chase even choked up talking about it. What do you think about Todd's new appearance? Did it shock you? Sound off in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts on this situation. The Southern charm is still there, but the glitz is gone. Todd Chrisley, once known as reality TV's high-flying patriarch with a penchant for designer suits and sharp-tongued wit, stunned fans over the weekend during his first public appearance since being released from federal prison. But it wasn't what he said that sent shockwaves across social media. It was how he looked. Gone were the tailored blazers and polished loafers. In their place, a loose-fitting navy sweater, faded jeans, and rugged boots that looked more lived-in than styled. His signature bleach blonde hair was now a mix of gray and ash, cropped close. His face, slightly thinner, wore the marks of time, and some say of transformation. Is that really him? One fan wrote on X, formerly Twitter, alongside a photo of Todd walking hand-in-hand with daughter Savannah in downtown Nashville. He looks like a completely different person. And they weren't exaggerating. Todd, 55, had been largely out of the public eye since his release earlier this year from the Pensacola federal prison camp. After serving nearly 2 years of his original 12-year sentence for bank fraud and tax evasion, Todd was granted early release under revised federal guidelines. Since then, he's kept an uncharacteristically low profile, issuing only a brief statement about focusing on faith, family, and healing. So when he stepped out over the weekend to attend a private charity benefit for a local youth rehabilitation program, an event that was not publicized in advance, fans were floored. People gasped when he walked in, said one attendee who asked not to be named. There was no entourage, no spotlight moment. He walked in quietly with Savannah, nodded at the staff, and sat at a table in the back. I don't think anyone expected that. While Todd declined to speak on stage, his presence did not go unnoticed. Photos quickly surfaced online, and within hours, Todd Chrisley was trending nationwide. But the most talked about topic? His drastically changed appearance and demeanor. This isn't the Todd we remember from Chrisley Knows Best, said longtime viewer Cara Lynn, who followed the family's reality show since its debut in 2014. He used to fill every room he walked into. Now he looks like he's been through something, like he's smaller but deeper somehow. Indeed, the man who once bragged about spending thousands on skincare and wore Gucci like it was Gap appeared subdued, even austere, but not defeated. "He looks humbled," said one body language expert on TikTok, analyzing footage of Todd's interactions during the event. "His posture is slightly inward, less performative. His facial expressions suggest deep reflection, but also purpose. Like he's observing more than performing." For fans and critics alike, this first public glimpse into the post-prison Todd Chrisley opens the door to one of the biggest questions surrounding the once-beloved reality star. What now? Insiders close to the Chrisley family say Todd has no immediate plans to return to television in any traditional sense, though interest from networks has been significant. Instead, he's reportedly focused on advocacy work, particularly reforming sentencing guidelines for nonviolent offenders, a topic he's become passionate about since his incarceration. "There's no reality reboot happening right now," a source shared. "Todd is focused on rebuilding relationships, especially with his younger children, and supporting Julie as she continues her own re-entry after release." Julie Chrisley, who was recently released from FMC Lexington, has reunited with Todd at their Nashville home under supervised release. The couple's quiet re-entry into public life has surprised many fans who once saw them as fixtures of over-the-top Southern luxury. Now, they're choosing simplicity, and according to sources, it's intentional. "They've lived the high life," the insider added. "Now they want to live a true one." Still, not everyone is convinced that Todd's transformation is sincere. Critics took to comment sections to accuse him of rebranding for sympathy, with some calling it a PR makeover aimed at a potential comeback. "He's always been calculating," one user commented under a viral Instagram post. "Let's not forget this man built his entire brand on perfection and control." But others were quick to defend him. "No one leaves prison the same," wrote one fan. "If Todd has changed, and he looks like he has, we owe it to ourselves to let him prove it." Even Savannah, who has remained the family's public spokesperson, addressed the discourse on her podcast, Unlocked, shortly after the appearance. "Yes, my dad looks different," she said. "He is different. Prison changes you. Watching the world go on without you. Being away from your wife, your kids, your name dragged through the mud, that does something to a person. But I've never seen him more grounded, more real." That newfound grounding was evident in small moments throughout the charity event. Todd was seen sitting with teenage attendees, listening intently as they shared their stories of overcoming addiction, legal trouble, and family trauma. One participant later posted, "Todd Chrisley shook my hand and told me, 'Your past doesn't define you. It prepares you.' That meant more than he knows." And for a man who once made headlines for micromanaging his children's wardrobes and boasting about controlling every detail of his life, this new Todd, quiet, listening, present, feels nothing short of revolutionary. As he and Savannah exited the event, someone from the crowd called out, "Welcome back, Todd." He smiled, nodded, and responded softly, "Thank you. It's good to be here." Not a soundbite. Not a zinger. Just gratitude. And as photos from the appearance continue to circulate, fans seem to agree. Whether you love him or question him, Todd Chrisley's first steps back into the world have captured attention for a reason. Because for a man who once strutted through marble hallways barking one-liners, it's the quiet ones, the humbler ones, that sometimes speak the loudest. Todd Chrisley is back, not in bold letters or flashing lights, but maybe, just maybe, in a way that finally feels real.